Hi, in this video, I want to talk about how you can get 100% financing on your next real estate project. I want to talk about the three biggest mistakes investors make when they are looking for financing, when they apply for financing, because we see this on a regular basis at our mortgage company. The biggest mistake investors make is not understanding the lending guidelines. So when you apply for a loan with a lender, you should go online and look with their underwriting guidelines. And before you actually submit the loan application, you should ask very detailed questions about down payments, about FICO scores, about primary borrowers, about whether or not the property needs to be in an LLC, about construction holdback escrow agreements. You need to ask those questions before you apply. Because if you apply just because you're winging it and going by the seat of your pants, you will be disappointed when you're turned down. So I would advise you as a borrower and as somebody looking for 100% financing or any type of financing is to always start with getting that lender's guidelines and understanding them before you apply. Number two, not having a grasp on the real numbers that it's going to take to make the project a success. So when you buy a property, you're buying it at a certain price. There's a remodeling budget that you have. There's overages, there's holding costs, and finally there's closing costs. So when you approach a lender, you should have those all in a spreadsheet or a very organized document that you could present that shows them that what your numbers are, and also supporting with the comps, showing that the comps are selling for the exact structure, the same square footage, and similar, brick or frame property in the same area. And you should be able to present those numbers and know them inside and out, so the lender will see that you know what you're talking about. If the lender sees that you know what you're doing and that because they're checking out the numbers, they're looking at deals every day. You want to be able to present to them that you have the numbers down pat. If you don't have the numbers down, the lender will see through that, and it'll be another reason why you may not get the financing that you're looking for. Number three, the biggest mistake. If you don't have any money, that's not a big deal, okay? If you have the guts to go out there and find deals and try to make a living as a real estate investor, praise to you, brother and sisters. But what you must know is that if you don't have your own funds and you don't have good credit, or you only have one of the two, you have to find a financial partner. And that's how a lot of beginners begin. That's how I began a long, long time ago. My very first deal, I brought in a financial partner. I found a deal. I did all the work. They put up the money. So that was 100% financing for me. And that's a great way for you to get started, even in 2021. The single easiest way to get 100% financing is this. If you own additional property, you should be able to get 100% financing. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you start contacting lenders in your area looking for 100% financing. I would bet my market is Chicago. I don't know any lenders that do 100% financing. I don't know any lenders that do 10% financing. But I do know lenders that will do 15 to 20% down payment financing and 100% of construction escrow. So if you're looking for 100% and you don't even have that 10 or 15% down payment, if you had an additional property as collateral, you could pledge that property as additional collateral, and they could use that, some lenders, not all, they could use that equity as your down payment to get you the 100% financing. We've done that on many occasions at Private Lending Group. Lastly, in order to become successful and in order to get 100% financing, you're going to have to find really good deals, right? I have a saying, you don't go and find the money and then go find the deals. You always find the deals first. If you find a good deal, the money will be there. I've never had a problem raising money when I had a great deal. So if you're able to go out there and find good deals, you're going to be able to get the money. And that's 100% financing. So what are the best deals in 2021? Well, if many of you have heard me before, you know that distressed properties is obviously, not just me, but everybody talks about distressed properties, foreclosures, tax foreclosures, bankruptcies, divorces, et cetera, et cetera. And that's a pretty crowded field. There's a lot of competition, and we're in a seller's market right now. Properties are not staying on the market long in good neighborhoods. But the best place still in 2021 is to go after people that are delinquent on their property taxes. People that are delinquent on their property taxes have to pay their taxes by a certain date, and if they do not, they will lose 100% control and equity of that property. I've seen it every day for the last 6 years, and that's what I would ask you to focus on. That's what I would encourage you to focus on. First, I would start in my own community, my own county. There's 3,300 counties in America. I'd start with my own county and get copies of the list and learn the system in your county. If you find that your county does not have enough volume of delinquent tax people, then find a bigger city surrounding you or near you that has a lot of people that are delinquent on their taxes and begin there. I hope you take these tips seriously. I hope you are able to turn them into good fortune. And let me know if you have any questions. We're always here to help you.